Today we are looking at a very large model, and that is the Combat Transporter. And today we're going to look at all the different details and how it was built. So basically, you might recognize this if you've ever seen a lot of military vehicles before, because this is based on a very common military vehicle called the Oshkosh HEMTT. And I'll put a link to their website in the description so you can go see what the truck looks like for yourself. And basically, it was based on that, and basically it started as a Lego model of that particular vehicle, and then kind of turned into my own creation, our own modifications to it. So look at all the different details on it. And one thing I should say is underneath it's based on a certain Lego fire truck set, and I'll put a link to the description of that set. But there's an interesting feature that results in, so I'll show you that later. But basically, from the front here, we will turn around. The most obvious thing on the front here is the windshield design, which is more made with these plates and tiles here. And basically, it's those transparent tiles to give it an armored, futuristic appearance. And beside that, the most obvious thing is all these lights all over the front, give a very rugged off-road look. And basically, originally it kind of looked like this without that. It had these had some Lego windscreens there originally. It'll look a lot tougher if we put this bit on there. So attach that, and these bits hanging down underneath. Flip it over, and we got these little towing latches down here. They are there on the real truck. And side here we have these angled plates, which provides this angled window, which looks again very futuristic and armored. Look side, and I'll show you that suspension feature now. Basically, that allows us to take this plate right here and drive over it. That gives us some suspension capability. Basically, you can have some articulation there in the wheel. It's not really major, and it's not built to operate exactly how it's supposed to operate, because there could be more space between the inside of this fender bit and the wheel itself. Basically, it's there if it needs to use it. Inside here we have a bit of a fuel tank assembly with some dials and gauges. You have a fuel tank. I think it's a bit loose right now. Let's push that in there. And basically I have some little input and output sort of things like that. And over here I should mention we have the engine, which is based on the design of the real thing, but it's modified a bit. We have some round bits and some grills and things like that. And on top we have some cooling fans. And go around to the back now. We have a very futuristic looking set of lights back here, and a rear bumper. Then we have this tailgate, which is still working on the design. It's not super strong. Basically, it flips up, and from there it flips out to give good access to the rear of the truck, so we can get a forklift or a crane or something to drop some cargo in. And let's put that back down like that. And you'll notice back here we do have a Lego flag that is functioning as a mud flap. We'll flip this over so you can see that. Basically, you have some mud flaps up in the front here and some in the back there. And they do articulate, so we can move them around. Let's put this on this side so you can see it. This other side basically has some details, some different bits here and there. And if we look underneath the truck, you'll see that suspension system on that Technic lift arm. And basically, when I say it's basically a heavily armored transport truck, you might be thinking, wait, the whole bed is open, so that's not exactly protected. So this model started like that based on the original vehicle, like I said, but I'm working on basically a design for a opening sort of lid on top back here, and that'll articulate upward, and we have the bed sides articulate outward to make it much more accessible to different vehicles to load cargo inside. And like a video when we finally get some parts together and perfect the design first before it'll all work, because it's a complicated assembly. And I'll make a video on that when I finally finish that bit. And that's pretty much it for today's video. So thanks for watching. You can subscribe for more videos, and see you later.